and then vote for integrity, this thing where the Auditor General comes and says, look at this money, actually, or in this case, look where this money is supposed to be and it is not. How do you deal with that once and for all? Because the question is, who's going to have actual bite and not just bark when it comes to monies that have been gone? Because how do we know that 39 billion shillings, all of it, went to Thwake and still did not complete? Do we need to look at how much the Grand Renaissance Dam, for example, in Addis Ababa, or rather in Ethiopia, has cost? Do we need to make comparisons between a Grand Renaissance Dam that is feeding nations, not counties, how much it cost? It took them 14 years to do it, but we're talking about one that goes the length and breadth of the Nile. So when this money goes and the Auditor General says, hey guys, it's now up to you, Parliament, to figure out what's going on, who takes up that responsibility for accountability?
I want to say that it is true there are many projects which have been used to loot. There are a few cases which have gone on. I'll give you an example. There's a road which links, Konza City and Machakos Town.
Yes.
That road was done just a few years ago. Today it is rebuilt with the portals. There's a road which was done in the 70s from Mombasa Road to a place called Nunguni in Kilungu. That road is still intact 30, 40 years later. But a road which was done 5 years ago doesn't exist. You can't drive more than 20 kilometers per hour. And, sorry, excuse me, I think when the editor makes reports on these roads and the evaluation and what was used, and if you use the same kilometer and you go to Burkina Faso, and this information will be presented on the floor of the House, you'll find there's a big difference on how much a kilometer of tarmac costs in Kenya and how much it costs in a comparative African country where corruption is not being advanced and where they're checking on it seriously. Even look at the growth of Rwanda, Uganda. The economy seems to be growing faster than our economy. And therefore, when these reports are made by the Auditor General, then ESCC, Parliament, makes a report.
Yep.
That ESCC to investigate or DCI to investigate. So what do those two organizations do? The investigators make a report. In fact, somebody is charged. But when it goes to, like what you saw yesterday, some cases be withdrawn, then there's no evidence. There's no expert evidence to sustain a conviction. Even if a judge was to try that person, they'll end up releasing them because the investigative bodies, they work when they want. I'm telling you, if ESCC wants to prosecute you and jail you, it will do so for such a road. Whoever did that road and whoever engineers were involved should be in jail. Having stolen from Kenyans. But that will not happen till the day they want to. If the DCI want to prosecute somebody for murder and get a conviction, they can do so. But there are so many murder, you'll see good examples. You can see what is happening in the Rex Masai case. If some crucial evidence is missing in the inquest, what do you expect the magistrate to do? In the young man who disappeared in Naivasha, Odhiambo, if serious crucial evidence and the links are missing in the investigation of the Odhiambo case, how will he ever be found? And some people know where they buried him or they threw him. His body has never been found. He has never been seen alive. Some people are being tried. Don't be surprised if they all get acquitted, because some crucial evidence is not there. I think it is so intentional in the Rex Masai case, which we are going to wait for a direction because it's an inquest. Every Kenyan can see this is heading nowhere. And yet, you want to pay. We are with them, with the parents of Rex Masai at the memorial service. You want to tell them you want to give them 2 million shillings? 2 million shillings cannot return Rex Masai. 2 million shillings cannot compensate. In fact, under quantum of damages cases, under you know, a person the likes of and the age of Rex Masai will not be compensated less than 6 million Kenyan shillings. So you can see the government is doing a quarter of what would ordinarily happen. So there's a big problem in terms of how we are prosecuting our cases, how that sector and the wing of the investigative side is holding Kenya at ransom in so many things.